Hello, hello. My hair looks crazy right now. I just like put it up and now I'm looking at it in the camera and I feel like I look a little insane. Hello, how are you? I don't know if anybody's here. Apparently, I talked about in the sprint yesterday that I was going to start at noon and then never actually came in and changed it. So online it said I was going to start at 10 and I didn't actually start at 10. So, but I am happy. Looks like I do have someone here. Hello, hello. Let's see. If you are here, say hello and tell us what you're doing and what you're going to be working on. For me, it is Sunday, which is like weekly reset day. Okay, my hair's driving me crazy. I'm going to have to fix this during the first sprint. But I'm just like cleaning my house and I'm going to do all like, oh my God, once I fix my hair because it's making me mad, then I'm going to at some point during the live stream, I'm going to start like during one of the sprints, I'm going to start filming my like July monthly reset video for my YouTube channel because I want to have it. I'm trying to get to a point where I can have a video come up ideally every Tuesday and Thursday, or I'm kind of playing around with the schedule, trying to figure out what works best, but at least 2 a week with like 1 live stream. Today we're doing 2 live streams since I was supposed to stream last weekend and completely forgot. So yeah, so there's a few people in here. Hello, hello. So tell me where you're coming from, what you're doing, like what you're going to work on, what time it is where you are, and yeah, and we'll go ahead and get started. I usually kind of play by ear. People are not chatting. Then we'll just kind of get started and hop right into the first sprint. Let's see. Other than that, I woke up. I know during, oh my God, I cannot talk. If you were here during the stream yesterday, I mentioned I have this whole list of things that we were going to do in the morning. We didn't do any of them. Like, we did 0 of the things that I had planned to do yesterday. That's not true. We did do donut day. So we went and did and got donuts at the little donut shop down the street for the boys and I. And then I got a couple for my neighbors because one of my neighbors came over and helped me put up the shelf. So, again, if you were here yesterday, I ended the stream pretty quickly because my neighbor was going to come help me put up a shelf in like my little laundry. I got the laundry room. It's not a room. It's like a closet and you open it up and there's a washer and dryer. And I wanted an extra shelf in there so I could put stuff in there, like, because I use it as storage, but there wasn't a big enough shelf. So it's been like a big mess for as long as I've lived here. And now there's a shelf and I love it so much. So that was my entire day yesterday, was watching somebody put stuff up in my house and then organizing all of the chaos. So and it looks like a couple people popped in and then just left, so we're just gonna go ahead and jump right into the first sprint, and then hopefully more people will join in a bit. And okay, I actually came in early. Oh, hello, hello, my friend. So happy to see you. I did come into the stream early and actually got set up before we started. I showed you guys this yesterday, but I'm going to show you again just because I love it so much. I got this like little thing here and it has made it so much easier. And now that I'm like starting to stream more consistently again, I remember like how to do the little chat thing here and like what I need to do before I hit go. And so usually the last few sprints or streams, I've just been like figuring it out after I start, which is ridiculous. So this is the whole point, right? Of like easing into things and just figuring out how to do it so that way I can start becoming more consistent with it. Oh, hello. We have a brand new person. Book Buyer the Bookkeeper. I love it. Book Buyer the Bookkeeper. I love your name. Oh, well, thank you so much for joining us. So Book Buyer the Bookkeeper is with us on Twitch, and author JC Carpenter is with us on YouTube. I'm so happy. So what are you guys going to be working on during the sprints today? Book or bookie if you want. I love it. What do you prefer though? Book or bookie? You tell us what you prefer. And thank you very much, my friend. My story, The Weight of Red Silk. Ooh, I love it. Okay, so is this a novel, a short story? What are you working on? If you don't mind sharing. I like it. Bookie. Well, thank you for joining us, Bookie. It's a novel. Okay, awesome. Also, you can't do this all the time where I start highlighting stuff with my mouse, like you can see it. I love your picture. Your old profile picture is so cute. Planning stuff for Q3 in July. That's kind of what I'm working on as well. I'm not going to do the cleaning during the sprint, but I'm going to make a list of all the things I do or during the stream. But I am going to make a list of all the things in my house I do need to clean today, and it's a lot. And then I'm just going to be working on more like actual planning and stuff. So historical alternative. I love it. I love historical fiction. Back in like 2020, a friend of mine and like a very dear friend of mine and another person, we had a readathon on YouTube called the Historical Fiction-a-thon. And we did like 3 rounds of it, and then we stopped doing it just because the other person turned out to not to be a great human. So, but the readathon was fun. Oh, love it. I feel like cleaning is a thing that we always need. Like, it's the one thing. Like, what is the saying? Like, oh, 2 things that'll never change or something is like, or like death and taxes, right? Like, those are inevitable, death and taxes. I feel like it should be like death, taxes, and fucking cleaning. Excuse my language. Oh, I love it. Oh, that sounds so interesting. I love that. I am going to stop myself from asking 10,000 questions, but whatever you're open to sharing or not sharing, if that's all you want to share, that's fine. But that sounds so interesting. I love it. And okay, JC, what are we looking for? Like, what are you working on for like Q3? If you feel like sharing any goals, let us know what you're kind of hoping to accomplish during Q3. Second draft of it, I'm doing your outline. That's great. So I am actually starting the second draft of my novel. I've already rewritten. See, I really struggle with like really strict outlines. I wrote the first draft, took me a really long time, and it's a whole hot mess. And then I basically went back through, oh my God, that is a giant spider. I'll be right back. Oh. I will be right back, my friends. I'm back. My dog is very upset with me because whenever I have to get on a stepladder, he feels like I'm way too big or something because he's a little chihuahua. The thing was nuts. I'm not going to talk about it anymore. But the fact that I'm the adult in the house. Come on, Franklin. It's okay, buddy. Come here. The fact that I'm the adult in the house that has to take care of these things is not okay. But we were talking about my outline. So I'm not great with outlines because I kind of like... I just like to let the So I kind of tell itself because my first draft is such a mess, and there's certain things that I'm still like, I'm literally still coming up with as fixes or ways to improve a scene, or like there's still a few holes that need to be filled a little bit, and I know where those holes are, and I know that when I get to those points, I'm going to have figured out through writing the rest of it what needs to kind of fit there. So instead, I just revise my beat sheet, and then I kind of outline like a few chapters or like a chunk at a time. It I don't know if that process would work for others, but it's what's working for me. So I know exactly like kind of what needs to happen, and how to redo or reorganize different scenes, how to fill in different plot points for like the first like 5 chapters, and then I'll kind of go from there. So I'm just kind of hopping from one beat to the next and just outlining everything in between those beats. But that's what I think is interesting about writing, is like we all have a different process, and what works for me would never work for somebody else, and vice versa. So okay, and JC is doing social media stuff. Have to plan out and schedule your posts for the month. Love it. I know, I'm so sorry. Oh. I also need to do some new promo graphics for my books, the one I just released and the older ones. Yay, that's so exciting. Well, if you share them, I'm going to look for them on Instagram and I'll share them. I don't know if I have you on Instagram. If I don't, I need to. Aw, 2 Yorkies. Oh, how freaking cute. And where are you? Are you like in the US? Are you in another country? Like, what time zone are you in? Yes, I am a pantser. Yes. Actually, I think I would say I'm more of like a plantser. Like, I do a little bit of planning, but I don't do like a full in-depth like outline. Gotcha. Okay. That's why you're not on. Okay, that's why. I was like, how am I not following you? Facebook and Twitter. Perfect. I'm not on either of those. I'm on, well, technically on Facebook, but like I don't even go on there because it's a scary, scary, dirty place sometimes. And I don't do Twitter, but I am on Threads. I live on Threads. Like, forward my mail there because that's where I live. Okay, so let's go ahead and in 1 minute, we'll go ahead and jump into the first sprint. And I see that we have quite a few people on YouTube that are watching, so that haven't commented. So what we do during this is I'm going to start a 25-minute timer here in less than a minute. And then when the timer comes back, then we'll come back and we'll chat about all the things that we did productively. Or productivity? Yeah. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get that started. Let's see. See, I even set it up so it's ready to go. Okay, hello. 1 second. This is driving me nuts. I just brushed my hair, and then my hair like immediately likes to part
This is driving me
on
nuts.
the side because I am a millennial woman and we do not know how to get rid of the side part. We try so hard, and it just does it on its own. So I got ready because I want to be able to film a video, and so I had to put my face on. So Bookie, since you are, oh, what did I do? I just hit a button. I'm such a silly goose. Okay, so since you are new to my, I mean, that's a lot of people do the task list, but if you want to know how to use the task list, you just do exclamation point, add task, space, and then whatever your task is, and it'll put it on here. And then when you're done, you just do exclamation point, done, space, and then the exact way that you wrote the task the first time. And then it will cross it off. So I am going to and cross this one off. And then it gets crossed off there. So I did that. I have a face. It is put on. And then how did you guys do? That was me. Okay. So did really well for the sprint. Started figuring out your chapters. Oh, that is so exciting. That is so exciting. Editing is a really weird step to be in. At least for me it is. Let's see. You are very welcome. And I saw that you did start following on Twitch, so thank you so much. That makes me so happy. So now we can hang out, because I'm trying to do these every weekend. Usually I will be streaming on Saturdays, but I'm doing this one because last weekend my sister was visiting and I forgot. So I'm doing an extra one today. Let's see. Hello. Oh, I'm so happy to see you. That was me. Let's see. I have 30 minutes left of writing before dinner. Oh, exciting. Wait, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. What time is it where you are? 50 chapters. Oh my God, that's so awesome. That's a lot of chapters. See, that's the thing is, like, for my brain, I can't know ahead of time because sometimes I'm writing and I'm like, this feels like a good place to stop. Or like I have a couple chapters that I'm merging in together, and then I have another chapter that I'm splitting apart because it needs to be 2 chapters. So I don't know how to figure that out. Hi again. I'm assuming you guys were just streaming together or in a stream or somehow chatting. Your guys' streams are so much fun, by the way. Short chapters are good. I think short chapters are really good for just like pacing and stuff. No, I think they're here, aren't you? Or am I crazy and you're in the UK area? Oh, 4:30. Okay, I was going to say, you're like East Coast, right? Dinner early at 4:30. Yeah, that makes sense because it's almost 1 o'clock here, which would be 4 o'clock. So yeah, that would make sense. Aw. Nia does make streams very fun, and she is absolutely amazing, but you also make them extra fun. See? See? There you go. Okay, so I'm so glad that you guys are here. And Nia is writing for another 30 minutes. JC, how did planning your, Q3 content and everything go? Thank you. Oh, JC, you were awesome too. Yeah, you're talking to her. I thought you were. I'm gonna shut the fuck up now. I'm crazy. Okay. Anyways, what time is it? Okay, so everybody feels weird talking about themselves, but how did my aunt used to say this, like when I was growing up? She'd be like, if you don't toot your own horn, nobody will. So, and this is a woman that we used to call her Barbie because she was like big blonde, big boobs, looked like a Barbie, and she loved it, and she wanted us to call her Barbie. And if you called her Barbie, you would get literally anything you want. So I'd be like, hey, Aunt Barbie. Her name's not anything close to that. It's Cheryl. So I'd be like, hey, Aunt Barbie. But we call her Sissy. But can I have ice cream for breakfast? And she'd be like, sure. And I'd get ice cream. Hey, Aunt Barbie, can I have money? And she'd be like, sure. And she'd give me $1. I love it. What movie? I need to know now what movie you're watching. Me freaking too. Once I get started about literally anything, I just don't stop. I also did something, and I like almost don't want to even say it because I wouldn't stop talking about it during yesterday's stream. So I'll say one thing and one thing only, and then I promise I will not bring up Love Island for the rest of the stream. But I have been checking the app multiple times, waiting for like the day that like a new episode comes out. You get like a first look, which is basically like a little trailer for the episode that's coming out, and the first look dropped. So I did watch that. And I'm very excited. And that's the last Love Island talk I will have. I promise. I love Tubi. Legacy of Fear. But I think it used to be... I'm sorry. I love Lifetime movies, though. Like, there's something about just, like, a really cheesy Lifetime movie. There was one that was, like... I forget now the name of the actual, like, movie. But I was watching this Lifetime movie once, and it was like, you know, based on a true story, and I'm like watching the story, and it's like this really wealthy guy, and he meets this girl, and then they get married, and then he's acting a little shady, as they all do in these movies, and then she goes missing. I'm like watching this whole thing, and I'm like, I know I've seen this movie before, but it makes no sense because it was a Lifetime movie that had literally just come out. Like, no, like it was like just released, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, how did I watch this movie if this movie just came out? And then I realized it's because that same story, because it was based on a real like murder, and it had been done by like Kirsten Dunst and like Ryan. Oh God, I hate when I first space on a name. Pretty sure it had Ryan. I forget the last name, but he was in Barbie. You know, I Am Ken. That Ryan. They had done the movie, and it was like kind of early 2000s, I think. Gosling, yes, thank you, Ryan Gosling. I hate when you just like forget like a word or a name, and then it's like right there, and you can't think of anything. Gosling was the one, and I'm pretty sure it had. I'm 99% sure it was Ryan Gosling, and he played the guy that killed his wife. But anyway, so I just remember watching this Lifetime movie and freaking out because I'm like, how did I see this movie if I've never seen this movie? It's because it's literally the same story. So it was practically shot for shot the same movie because it's the same murder. I can talk for days about C and K dramas. On the next sprint, I promise. Lifetime movies. Oh, the drama. It's just perfectly cheesy and I love it. Yes. Like, I love Lifetime movies for, like, they're all the same. Insert person, murders, insert person. All of those. And then I love Hallmark for, like, the Christmas. Every like, holiday season, I try to watch 25 Christmas romances in 25 days. Last year, I got really, really close. But I actually started it pretty late. So I got really close, but I started it too late. Yes. I kept thinking Reynolds in my head, but knowing that wasn't the Ryan I was thinking. I saw his face. I just couldn't think of his name. Yes. That's good. Oh, yeah. I've heard that it's, are you in the UK or where are you located? I do love a good Hallmark movie. I'm so excited because I watched way too much. Oh, that's right. You already told me Ontario. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It's just, it's summertime. It's hot everywhere. I had somebody, Omni was in the stream yesterday and she's in the UK and it's like 100 degrees there. Oh, thank you. But yeah, it gets really hot. Basically everywhere. Okay, so let's go ahead. It's 12:50. Let's just jump right into a sprint right now, or else I'll keep yapping and then we'll miss the mark. So I'm going to start the next one right now. Okay, hello, hello. How did you do? Oh, my bra's kind of bugging me. Okay, how'd you guys do? I made a to-do list, but I did start filming my July reset / plan with me vlog. So I filmed the intro clip and did my little to-do list while I was doing that. So that's good. And then during the next sprint, I'm going to just work on my Canvas stickers, I think. I also found my coffee. So tell me how you all did. I don't know how to make this go away because I found it all the way. There we go. Yes! Oh, that's so exciting. Well, enjoy your dinner. Yeah, because you got to run off to dinner, but enjoy it. Thank you so much for hanging out while you could. I appreciate it. And then I will be streaming again next weekend. I am trying to go, I think the plan is going to be doing 10 a.m. on Saturdays. 10 a.m. Eastern, I'm sorry, Pacific, so that's 1 Eastern, I think. So that's the plan. Thank you so much. Yeah. Let's see. And then what I'm going to work on next is, I can turn this off too. I think we're going to do one more. I think I'm going to hang out a bit and then we'll do one more sprint. And then I got to go wrangle the minions to do something else before it gets too late. They're over there playing and they're so loud. I don't know if you can even hear them. Good. Enjoy watching. You know what? Your productivity right now is relaxation. That's what you're focused on, and I think that is fantastic. But sometimes decompressing is focusing. So, yeah, so it's only, see, the nice thing is it's only 1 o'clock where I am. And so I have I don't know. I figure my house cleaning will take me 2 hours. And then I have plenty of time to just snuggle, watch a show with the boys. We've been doing, I've never seen this because obviously my kids were, I don't even know when the show was honestly on, but we started Casey Undercover with Zendaya, the show that she did on Disney. I love it so much. It's so cute. But one of their favorite shows in the world is Henry Danger, and it's about a boy, preteen, kind of early teenager. He's 13, I think, when it starts. So yeah, 13, up to he finishes high school, and he's the sidekick to a superhero, and that's a Nickelodeon show. And now we're also watching a high school girl super spy or something. We've only watched a couple episodes, but so they love Henry Danger, and Jason was like, oh, but I just want to watch Henry Danger over and over again because he has a little neurospicy brain and it's really hard for him to try new things, including TV shows. And so we will watch one Henry Danger and then one Casey Undercover, but they watched a couple episodes the other night while I was doing stuff, and they really loved it. So I think he's more into it now. So I want to get all my cleaning done, get all my planning stuff done, and then around 5:30 we can just sit down and watch a little bit of TV before they have to go into their beds. See, self-care is important. And sometimes I count just doing nothing and watching cheesy Lifetime movies as self-care. So that's not where the hole in my coffee is. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm just going to start the sprint now, even though it's not on a 20, because it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to go ahead and start the sprint now, and then I will see you guys back here in 25 minutes. Hello, Omni. Thank you so much for hanging out and lurking. We are basically ending. So, what ended up happening is when we were on yesterday, I had just decided while we were streaming that it would be better for me to start at noon because I had a whole list of things I was going to do. The only one of those things I did was went and got donuts and coffee with the kids. Well, I got the coffee, they got the donuts. And I completely spaced when we ended the stream yesterday that I needed to come back in and change the time. So mentally, I knew I was starting at noon. On the actual internet, I was still supposed to be starting at 10 a.m. So I did miss it. I'm very sorry. I was here. Oh no, you poor thing. I am so sorry. Oh my God, I feel awful. I feel really bad. That makes me feel, I'm so sorry that you came early and I wasn't here. I'm so sorry. But I'm going to try to do much better about like sticking to a schedule. Right now I'm just kind of like throwing spaghetti at a wall, figuring out what time works best. I really liked the 10 a.m. yesterday. The only reason I didn't is because I really wanted to get to the pharmacy today at 10, and I did not go to the pharmacy. But that's because the boys actually slept in a bed, and then it's just hard for us to get up and be motivated on a Sunday. But we are definitely motivated for coffee, me, and donuts, all of us. So what did I do during this last one? What did I do? Oh, I just was working on my stickers. I wonder if I can show it to you. I think I can. Hold on, let me. No, I don't want to mess with that because I'll mess it up. But I have been making, well, I didn't. Okay. So I found this. Oh, I know how I can show you. Okay, hold on. Where's my Canva? I just moved this over here. Make it nice and big. Then I go back here. Wait, where'd you go? Here you are. Okay. And then I can just show you on here. So I got this like template on Etsy. I just don't want to mess with trying to share my screen. Wait, where's the camera? There it is. Can I get closer? Where's my camera? There we go. That's how I do it. Okay. So I got this like thing on Etsy, and it's basically like a template for like planner stickers. And oh my God, I'm like clicking on the actual, I'm such a dummy. I'm like clicking on the thing in the camera trying to figure out how to scroll down. I can't. So you can kind of see it's like a template. And then you just drop in whatever pictures and things that you want. And I'm just making July very bright and pastel and rainbowy and clouds, and I'm just making it full of pretty things because I'm practicing how to use it. There's like 24 pages in this template, and I was going through it and I'm like, I don't literally need all of these. So now what I'm doing, now I can actually scroll. So now I can scroll up and I can show you. So what I started with was like these ones. So hard to figure out where the camera is. And then there we go. And then I made the blackouts so I can put them in my Cricut. That was a pain in the butt. I had to make the rest. And then these are like for the things that I do for like little icons for Instagram, posts, YouTube, live streams, writing stuff, my snail mail club, working out. And then I made those. And then these are more the template. And then I started going through, I'm like, I don't need every single page. There's 24 pages of this stuff. This is crazy. So then this is the page I just worked on during the last sprint. And then I started just like pulling from some of these other pages. I was like, I literally don't need every single thing that's on here. So now I'm just kind of growing through and grabbing the elements that I think I would actually use and just kind of combining them on a different page. Let's see. Yeah. So that's what I was working on. And once I have this done, I do like to put my planner stickers, like I've made other ones that I've literally just kind of put together on Canva, but I don't sell them. I put them on for free on my, how do y'all say it? Is it Ko-Fi? Well, you can't tell me because I can't hear your words, but it's either Ko-Fi, Coffee, Ko-Fi. I've always said Ko-Fi. I have no idea if that's correct, but I have them kind of for like all of my like printable downloads on my Ko-Fi page are free / like, if you want to pay me, I will never say no. I'll take $1, but, or you can literally just download them because I don't care. I make them for me and then I put them up there if you want them. So I will put this up there as well. And then I'm so excited. So On my to-do list of other things to do, I'm finishing this over the next day or two so I can print them out and kind of put them in my planner tomorrow. Today, for the rest of the day, I have to clean my house. I will be doing my content calendar, but that I'm going to kind of share on my reset video, which I did start. So, I did like the intro. And then do more like monthly reset video stuff. And one of the things I'm working on, and the video should be out, so my reset is going to be Tuesday. And then I think on Thursday, I'm going to have my kind of next update on my snail mail club, because I started a snail mail club. I'm going to be sending out like every month, like a little mini magazine and something crafty and a little activity. So I'm pretty much ready. I just have, the last thing I have to do is actually create the membership, and I'm still torn on if I'm going to do that on, I'm 99% sure I'm just going to do it on my shop page. So everything's kind of together there, but I also have my digital stuff is on Ko-Fi, so I could link them together that way. I haven't figured it out, but I did update. The shop name is now randomrandomness.cc, and I love it. Okay, I'm going to go back to comments because I've been chatting too much. Oh, that's lovely. Well, I'm glad that you had anime and cake. I kind of had cake because I had a cake donut. Oh, oh, so is your movie over, or did you just turn it off? Absolutely. I mean, I'm more than happy to, I will say, like, I put a lot of effort into this shop. I'm not great at talking about it, telling people that it exists, or promoting it. Like, I know how to promote it. I mean, I know all about, like, marketing and social media and all the things that we all do. I'm just really bad at execution. So, Kofi or coffee? Kofi. Yeah, that's Ko-Fi. So I've been saying it Ko-Fi, so it's Kofi page. Okay, I like it. Hello. I'm so happy to see you. I'm just chatting everybody's ear off, and then we're going to end in just a couple minutes. But I'm so glad that you are here. So Kofi. See, that's helpful. I like how you did that, because I was like, I don't know. Oh, I get it. Kofi rhymes with no fee. Oh, I get it. I like it because there's no fees. See, that's the thing. So when I'm looking at my snail mail shop, because there's two different ways I can do it. Both going through Fourth Wall, which is where my shop is, and going through Kofi have no, they do like the same 5% like fee. So that would be the same. The benefit to, they both kind of do it the same way. So like if you sign up on the 10th, like every month you'll just be billed again on the 10th. So that's helpful as well. Because if you sign up in, let's say, like July, you're signing up for the Snail Mail Club for August. So it really doesn't matter when you get billed. And so both of that is the same. The benefit to Kofi is that you get, like, so if somebody signs up, let's say, on the 1st, I get their payment on the 1st, which is lovely. Fourth Wall will hold it until the following month, which again is like fine, because I think they drop it like on the 1st of the month. So again, that's perfectly fine. But the problem is they hold, you have to have a minimum of $25 or you don't get your payments. So I have, from my shop, I have like $5 just sitting there because I didn't meet, like, I don't have the threshold met yet for them to send out the payment, which is literally like, again, it's fine. I'll get it when I get it. But if I'm doing this like as a monthly thing, and it's going to take time for enough subscribers to sign up, because it's only $10. And if I don't, again, like, as long as I get at least like 3 people, again, I'll get it either way. So it's like not the end of the world, but it is a little frustrating. And that's like one thing that Kofi doesn't do this. This is something Fourth Wall does. So that's one kind of like plus in the Kofi bucket that is different. But then I go back to the fact that my shop is on Fourth Wall. So there's a lot of like other integrations that I can do within the shop, where I can do things like offer specific discounts, or I could do something where if somebody spends X amount of dollars just in my shop in general, then they can get like a free month of the snail mail club. So there's a little bit of like those kinds of integrations that is also a benefit. So I'm just kind of out like weighing which option I want. And I haven't made a decision, but I have to make a decision within the next like day. So, okay, so your shop is on Fourth Wall as well. I love it. So yes, we should totally chat though. And I want to see where your shop is. Hello, my lovely friend. I was actually talking about you earlier. Because Bookie that's in the chat, I think she's still here. But she was saying that her book is a historical fiction, and then I was mentioning that we used to have a historical fiction readathon, and I said it was with my lovely friend and somebody else. You, of course, being the lovely friend. So, you know, since you stream on Twitch, you can do giveaways from your shop through Twitch. Yes. I did know that. I just don't know. I haven't looked too deeply into like how that works. And so that was another thing is like, again, there's like integrations, but there's also like, I know Ko-fi has integrations. So I need to get a lot better at those things. I think for me, one of the first things I'm trying to do is really focus on like being consistent on Twitch before I start being like, hello, let's do a giveaway, or hello, let's go here. So it's called Right at Beat. Hold on. I wonder if I can. You're on YouTube, right? So I think I can make it so that you can put a link in there. Let me see. So it's Right at B Matters. I'm confused. Hold on. See if you can put the link in now. I don't know how to do that. I think I gave you permission. Oh, okay. That's why it confused me. Okay. But see if it'll let you put the link in there. Because I'm okay if you can put a link. I just don't know if it'll let you. See? Okay, cool. So, okay, cool. So I went ahead and made you a moderator for a minute so that way you could. I'll go ahead and remove that. So, I mean, I don't care if I'm cool keeping you as a moderator if you want, but I don't want to make you feel like you have to be. So, I'll just remove it for now. But I was like, I feel like if I do that, then it'll let you put the link in there. So, cool. So, I'm going to come back and I'm going to click on that. So, let's see. We did somebody else's being polite. Yes. Yeah, I do think I was a little bit, I think I was nice in my last video, but in the stream, I think I said we only ended it because the other person ended up being a bad person. No, that's 2. Oh, I get it, because you did the @ instead of the 2. Okay. Got it. Okay, and then there's the link. I'm going to go there right now. Because I was going to end the stream because Jason was like, I want to spend time with you, Mommy. And I'm like, I love that. But he does not want, he's busy doing stuff. Because I told him I was going to end it and he just looked at me and was like, okay. Preteens are crazy. They're both babies and like sassy teenagers that don't care. All at the same time. I love this. Oh, this is so good. I'm a writer. I literally make stuff up for a living. I'm a writer. Overthinking is what I do. Okay, you guys need to go to this shop. It's lovely. Be fearless, be bold. I love it so much. And your shop looks great. Okay, cool. I'm just going to make you a moderator then. So that way if you ever see something in a comment and I miss it, you can just be like, you are banned. I made my best friend a moderator yesterday and I think she might still be. But I had to text her and be like, be good with the power you have been given. But the only reason that she was a moderator is because Jason really likes hitting the button. So Awesome. I'm gonna look through a lot more. But yes, everybody should go to this site because it's great. Let's see. So I'm gonna end it now because it is 2 and I got a lot of stuff to do. So I'm gonna end this one. I will be back next Saturday, 10 a.m. and I'm not gonna be late. Oh. Well, no, thank you for being here. I will not be late. I won't be changing it. It will be 2. Because I'm trying to think. I have nothing going on. The following week might be a little bit up in the air because I can't remember what day. I have to figure out with my sister what day my nephew's birthday party is going to be. We have a lot of birthdays coming up in the next 2 months. So unless there's like an alternative schedule, but one of the things I'm also going to do is put up on my website a calendar so that like my streams are planned and timed and on the calendar. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I love you all. I appreciate you. And if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do. We have a nice little tracker here so we can see this number go up. And if I get to 1,000, I'm doing a 10-hour live stream because my kids said that I should. So that's what we're doing when I get to 1,000. And if you are on Twitch, if you could follow there as well, because I'm trying to get to, what is it called? Like affiliate, I think is what it's called. And I think it's 25. So the goal says 20, but that's because Twitch just keeps changing it. And I think my actual goal is 25 because I think that's what you need. You have a good night. Thank you for being here. And hopefully I will see you guys all again next week. Bye.